Yo, what's up guys, Dicey BMX here, and I'm at my local skate park. It's Grayson Skate Park in Charlotte, North Carolina, my home skate park. And today we're going to be teaching you guys how to drop in on a BMX for your first time or you're relearning. So this is the park right here. This is the layout. It is very bright. I can never get the right brightness out here because this ultrasonic lens is not very good on brightness settings. So here it is. We got a few quarters and stuff over here. We got one there. We got an 8. We got a 10 over there, or an 11. So we're gonna be starting out easy on a 4 and a 5 foot. So let's go ahead and get over there. Gotcha. So what you're really looking for is something just like this, because you have the more vert stuff. And this right here, it's really not that vert. You can barely see it. It's so wide out here. I apologize, but it's not really slanted at all, or vert. Sorry. You can see how it just swoops down, really gentle, I guess that you could say. It's just very shallow, I guess. So right here, this is a 5 foot, but it's the shallowness of a roll-in, the steepness, I would say, of a roll-in ramp. It's not that hard. I would recommend finding something in the 4 or 5 foot range, and try not to go really vert at first. I dropped on a 5 foot straight vert. I just rolled down it, and that's what we're going to be working on right now. So tips about rolling in is, your first time rolling in, it feels like that the G-force is insane. So make sure that your arms are bent and bend your knees just like this. And so after you do that, you are going to want to make sure that you are not leaning too forward or not leaning all the way back, because if you lean too back, your back tire will go up on a manual and slip you back, or you'll go OTB. The more you think about it, the harder it's going to get, the more scarier. You just need to just do it first try. It's honestly, whenever I learned how to do it, it was freaking scary. It took me 2 weeks to learn how to do this. Now, if you're rolling in straight, like just going straight into it, that's the more hard one, but it's the more simple. It's hard to explain. It's more easier to go into, and you have less risks of falling if that's what you're worried about. So just don't be afraid of it, and you do not need any speed, or otherwise you will land flat. So just slowly roll into it, bend your knees, and this is how it should go. And then once you learn how to drop in on something more shallow, you can go for something a little bit more vert. So these are relevantly the same size, but this is more of a 4.5 because of how how non-steep it is, of just how shallow it is. And this is more vert. I can show you how vert we're talking here. Nothing crazy, but decent bit better. So just go to the shortest, smallest ramp in your park, even a mini ramp, just like the one up there can work. So let me show you how you can drop into the more vert ones. It's nearly the same thing as the other ones. It really is. It just feels more different. Of course, it'll feel like you have way more downforce. If you can drop in on the more shallow one, you can do this one easily. With these, it's better when you're learning to roll in at an angle just like this. And then you can work in rolling straight into it and hopping into it. Hopping into it is a whole lot different than just rolling in. It feels a whole lot more scarier, but it's the essential to learning. As soon as I learned how to roll in or drop in and fly out, I learned so many more tricks right after it. So next we're gonna be learning how to fly out. Flying out is it's super fun to learn. I mean, it was my favorite thing to learn how to do. At first it seemed scary. It still took me 2 weeks just like dropping in to learn how to fly out. Not air out, fly out. But it's, whenever you first learn it, the force, just the pressure and the pure G-force of you flying out is the most fun thing ever. Eventually you'll get immune to the feeling, but at first it's really, really cool. But it's not scary. There's no way that you can get hurt. The only tip I can say is just have speed. It's just like dropping in. Bend your knees, bend your arms on the bike, and just have a compression. Yeah, it's like me riding a tricycle right there. As soon as you pop out of the coping, you just push the bars forward like a J-hop. Whenever you pull up in a J-hop, you just push them forward and level the bike out. And you can take this straight out. Don't go at an angle. At an angle is just like a death sentence. It's really hard. But just go straight out. Find the most shallowest non-steep roll-in that you can find. Get some speed and just send it first try. I'll show you how I do it. Once you learn how to do it, you can work to bigger ramps, and then you can work to stuff like a tombstone. A death stone is what a lot of people call it, but a tombstone, I guess I'll go for it, why not? Just a simple 5 with a 2-foot tombstone extension. And then you can move to stuff like that. Tombstones are a whole nother video. They're very hard. Hard impact, I'll definitely say that. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to like, sub, comment. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.